Hey everybody, it's Matt. Welcome back. It's Bank Shot. I'm here with Steve again. We're going to dive even deeper into the Intangible Market site and look at some features and cool things that he has set up in the site that I hadn't had a chance to see before. I think they're really cool. Some great insights from Steve yet again, talking about how we can use some of the information that's on his site to make some better buying or selling decisions. Again, really appreciate the time he spent with me to be able to walk me through everything here so I could share this with all of you. Um, you're going to like the video. If you've liked any of the previous ones, you're definitely going to like this one. It's a really awesome video. So please, if you dig in the channel and like what you see so far, just drop a quick like on the video and away we go.
I'll show you some more features here. So
Okay.
um, one of the other things that I built very early on was the live sales data. So if you click on the latest sales, right?
Sure.
These are all the latest sales that are happening right now in the market. Um, if you type in your username into buyer, see what happens.
Let's do it.
And submit. So there you go. You bought a couple things, right?
Yes, I did.
So it's all there. It's nicely organized. You can kind of see what you did, but it works for anyone. Um,
That's awesome.
yeah. So if you click on any one of those sellers, for instance, click on any seller, doesn't really matter. You
Sure.
should see what they've sold, right?
Right.
Um,
I
so
love how transparent it is. I really
yeah,
do.
yeah.
Like,
You can't really fake this, right?
right.
Every one of these transactions, there's a 5% commission on it. So there's
This
there's
guy's a
there's no
seller.
reason to fake any of this because everything costs money, right? It keeps everyone honest. It keeps everyone honest when they're selling, because it's out in the open. So
This is. I feel like I made out. I know we're not digging into my specific
yeah,
moments here, but I feel like I made a good purchase with this Jimmy Butler for only $27 when
I like that. That's a good buy.
the
I like it.
caliber of his, like, he's a pretty damn good player, and I know he hadn't played in a couple weeks, but that's a nice serial number, even though it's Series 2. I'm not really trying to chase any Series 1 stuff anymore, but yeah, here's what I was talking about.
Oh yeah.
Not that this is any
Hey, no,
news
you
to
you
you,
you can't
but
you can't go wrong buying $1 Series One moments.
yeah, well, they're not
Like,
there anymore, right? This was, you know,
yeah.
there's the start date for me. So
Well, I
uh,
mean, click on one of those right now. Click on the Bagley, the 399.
sure.
Yeah.
Where do I click on his name?
No, no, the LE part.
Sure.
Yeah. So you see the current market, right? So you bought it for $1, right?
And let me change what what screen I'm sharing
Sure.
so we can finish. Let's go.
There you go. So it's $29. And today's kind of a down day too. I'm sure if you scroll to the very bottom, you'd see sales probably $35 if I had to guess.
Sure.
Right? You
Yeah.
just $50 right there, right?
Yep.
Like, yeah, you did well.
That's crazy. Wow. Is this new? Actually saying common right in the name.
Yeah, I think I don't know, it's new, but they're gonna have to change it because
Maybe not intentional.
it doesn't make any sense that they do that.
Yeah.
Because it's like it makes it look like it's the name. It's like his name
Right.
isn't his
Yeah.
name isn't common. There's only one common.
That's right.
Uh,
I know. He's kind of a famous rapper actor. I'm not
exactly,
mistaking
right.
him for Marvin Bagley. Um, awesome. Let me switch back over.
But the search history feature, I'm really excited for this one, um, because you can do granular things with it. So take off your buyer, just clear the buyer. Yeah, you said, and let's go the serial range. The serial range is really cool actually because scroll up. Sorry, no, up
Oh,
higher.
sure.
Yeah. Uh, if you wanted to search, let's say cereals that sold between 1 and 9, so just take 1-9, and then let's put set name, put base in there. Yeah, and then hit submit. So these are the top 500 results. So the top 500 latest sales for base set moments that have had a serial number between 1 and 9.
1 and 9.
So
Yeah.
it's really interesting if you're trying to figure out, okay, how much should I list my thing for? Like, you can kind of get a really quick glance. And I do fun things. You're noticing that I add,
Yeah. I love the
I
notes.
yeah,
Yeah.
I add context of notes and things that I think are interesting. So uh, yeah, Dwight Howard, like for his first mint, he was also drafted number 1, right? Scroll down a bit, like you'll see that Zach Levine, it's like, oh, number 8, that's a jersey match, right?
Yep.
So I think these things add some interesting element to being able to understand what these numbers are. And I actually have some other notes that you'll see appear in the future too. But I kind of break out fun numbers like 1, 2, 3, and things like that. So I tag them as like special numbers because I think they're very interesting to see in the feed, right? To see what people are kind of going after. And a lot of times I notice people are willing to pay a premium for fun numbers.
Yeah, I was just going to ask, does that actually hold true? I think I've seen a lot of things priced higher because it was a fun number, just for my limited
Put it in,
browsing
like
there. But
type in. I'll give you an example. In the serial range,
yep.
right? Type in 1337,
Okay. Okay. I see where this is going.
and then
Should I
hit
leave in base or take that out?
no, just leave it. Hit submit. I think that should work. Yeah.
Looks like it's working.
So these are like the 1337 moments that have
Sure.
sold. And I can guarantee you every one of those that sold were higher than when they sold, they were higher than the floor, right?
Yeah.
I can guarantee you when it sold, people were willing to pay a premium. I don't actually capture that. I should and I will in the future of what the low was when the buy went through.
Yeah.
But
That point in time low, that'd be a nice thing to be able to kind of see
yeah,
over the
exactly. Because
side here.
you want
Yeah.
to see what the premium was, right? How
Sure.
much extra did someone pay to own that moment? And so I think I'll probably have that at some point. But it's just interesting to be able to see that. So if you're watching that in the live sales of what's being selling, you can click on um, uh, the circulation, and you'll be able to see what the price is right now and how much of a premium someone paid for it. So yeah, anyways, it's
And
kind of neat. If you click on price again, you'll probably see something funny. I'm willing to bet you'll see something funny. Yeah, click on the price column. Cool. Okay, so you see my name a couple times. Hit it one more time. The least expensive.
go down there.
Yeah. So
Okay.
just like the $1 moments, right? This is like it's my thing. So Steve, right? Number right there.
Yep.
I'm again Steve towards the bottom there because I would hunt for them. I would literally just open up like a million tabs in the market and I would just constantly hunt for these numbers. And early on, it was just incredibly easy. You can see they're all $1, right? And
Yeah. And this is all like October.
yeah, it's October. No one cared,
Right.
right?
Oh man. I feel like
Yeah,
this would get some people's like blood boiling right now, just knowing what they missed out on.
yeah. You know, it's interesting.
I may when I'm playing around in here, I may just be like, show me from January on. don't even
Yeah,
don't even tease me.
yeah, exactly, right. Um, yeah. So, anyways, you can kind of see that high level. Actually, you can tick so clear the serial range and tick the jersey match box, and then search that. So these are all the jersey matches that have ever sold in base. If you clear the base set too, you'll be able to see every jersey
Just
match
everything,
ever.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. So I mean, this is surprising. There are only 333 jersey matches that have ever sold on Top Shot, right? So think about how rare that is in the grand scheme of things.
So okay, that seems low.
Yeah,
Is that in your opinion, is that because people are holding jersey matches
it's
to
a bit of
to
it's a bit of
see?
both.
Okay.
It's one. Some people are holding them and they're not listing them at all,
Yep.
and then some people are holding them and listing them for way too high, so they're not selling, right? So
Sure.
I think that number is low because of those two reasons. Like myself, I have a few jersey matches, and I scoured very, very hard early on to find them in the market when no one else kind of knew what they were.
Mhm.
Actually, you know what, interesting historical Top Shot point that I'll make, and this is in the Serious Feedback channel, but I actually recommended that they add the jersey match in the drop down um, when you buy a moment. And uh, one of the reasons why I recommended it, and it's just kind of funny because actually I bought a jersey match and I'm like, oh, this is so cool, but no one knows it's cool because it wasn't, you couldn't see it said jersey match.
Right.
So I said, you know what, like it'd be really cool if it said jersey match. But I kind of wanted, because I had one and I wanted to I wanted to show it off, right? Even
Right.
though
Or if you were gonna list it, it gives it a little bit it
yeah,
makes it
it
stand
gives it a
out,
little
right,
bit of
as
thing,
it
right?
should.
But
Um,
anyways, I thought it was kind of
that
a half
probably had a
joke.
dramatic change to the marketplace just having that added. Um,
Yeah, I actually kind of did, right? But it was kind of a half joke when I did it, and I'm happy they did. I think it's really cool. People hunt for it now. I hunt for them too still. Um, my understanding is they're going to add a jersey match filter, I think, at some point in the future in the market search. So I think it'll be a lot easier to find jersey matches. Um, but yeah, you can see some of these people just got like insane steals because the people listing didn't know that they had a jersey match for the player. And like
yeah.
these are even recent sales. Look at the very top. The cheapest jersey match ever happened yesterday for $4.
That I know. That blew my mind.
You know,
Just
it's
looking
like,
at
how does that even happen? Right?
I
It's
mean,
like,
we're not talking uh, even a middle tier player, in my opinion, but still, Jersey. Like,
yeah,
my eyes immediately went to this. Bam! Like I know this was in the early days, but man, what a player to get for $14.
yeah, it's crazy. So I don't know. It'll be interesting to see where the prices kind of end up going in the future. But it is interesting to see like the historical the reference points, right? To see
Yeah,
you know, some people made mistakes with listing. But then conversely, if you click on the price again, you'll see the most expensive ones ever sold.
yeah. Well,
Right?
these are some of the most
Yeah,
expensive
well, there you go.
sales in the whole history of the platform that
There you
are
go.
that are
Right? So
happening in our
they
jersey
know because
matches.
they're valuable.
Yep, these are
Um,
the ones that have made the headlines.
yep.
These first three, especially.
Yeah. I mean, that Hero didn't, that, Siakam didn't,
Yeah.
Michael Porter Jr. didn't. So there are a lot there that are maybe just kind of under the radar, but they're there, right? People paid a significant premium to get those moments.
And this Giannis being, in my opinion, this is way down the list for a
Yeah,
Giannis
I know.
jersey match.
I
But I
actually,
guess the other ones are probably maybe listed too high now, or
yeah,
just
I was talking with MBL when he did that. Actually, he
okay.
was talking about it. I think for a few days, he was like, "I want to buy this Giannis moment." So I think he was figuring out how he could do it, right? And he got because $8,000 and it's nothing to sneeze at. And so I think you have to
No,
move some money around and figure out how you're going to do it, right? But yeah, he was able to do it, and so many other deals as well.
I'm sure he's happy with that decision
Oh,
now.
very happy.
Yeah, that's awesome. Is there a you know what? Let me not ask for things that maybe don't exist. Let's go back to the homepage and see if there's anything else that you could show me, or
Oh,
did I just
you know
miss
what? The challenges is really cool. I built this because at the time they didn't have a challenge page that showed all the previous challenges. So I'm like, no one knew what cards were or moments were used for previous challenges. So I needed a reference guide. So I put together this guide, and you can see what it is. You can see how many were distributed. Um, you can see, and they had this rule in series one. I think they changed it in series two, but the rule was if it's a rare and there were less than 150 uh, challenges completed, they still mint up to 150,
it?
right? That's like the minimum they'll do for a rare in series one.
And
I think they
with
changed it
those,
for series two. Go ahead.
yeah, I think yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but I think I read that somewhere too, or just some feedback in one of the Discord channels about that. But what I hadn't seen answered was where did those remainder go? So where did that kind of balance go? Did they just get put straight up like, oh, I guess they wouldn't have been put on the
No,
marketplace.
so no,
They just,
they're holding them. They're holding them. They haven't announced what they're doing with them, and there's a lot of actually like maybe anxiety around that for a lot of people, maybe myself included, because we don't know what their plan is and how they're going to release them.
Ah,
Some of these moments and these challenges were incredibly difficult to earn, incredibly expensive to earn. So, we trust that Dapper isn't going to just hand out these extra rewards because they were just insanely difficult to get, and it would just be unfair to anyone who went through the trouble of piecing together these challenges so early on too, when there was like the highest risk in this platform, right?
sure. Yeah, no, I'm looking at like, you know, there there's another from September, there's another 50 of these Russell Westbrook throwdown drop two challenge moments ready to be distributed somehow, right?
Somehow, right? Like honestly, I kind of hope they burn a lot of them. For series two, they lowered the threshold to 130, I believe, for rare. I really hope they burn a lot of these extra moments because there's no need to have like they made so many extra, like that doesn't seem like, I get minting a few extra, right?
Yeah,
But
maybe
like
like
if you're
3 to 5 extra
yeah,
for
when
certain
you're
circumstances, something comes up. Yeah,
when you're minting 50% extra, it's like, come on, but that's a whole other topic for another day.
sure, sure, sure. No, yeah, I know there is the challenge page on the site now, but this is, for someone who's used to looking at spreadsheets all day and stuff, this may even be a little bit easier to kind of just quickly
Yeah,
navigate through. This is more of a general question, not just about your site, but um, Top Shot platform
yeah.
in total. Is there an identifier or a badge or something that maybe I've missed planned to call out
Challenges, yeah,
challenge
yeah,
rewards?
challenge rewards. My understanding there is.
Okay.
That's a good question because a lot of these, the new users don't understand how difficult they were to earn,
Yeah, and
and
I feel like the
there's
price
no,
may reflect how difficult
yeah,
they were, but people may not even realize, like, why
they
is
don't,
this one? Yeah,
they don't.
yeah. Okay.
So that's kind of been a hope along with the rookie badges, right? That they would badge things for, you know, like a challenge reward because again, as I mentioned earlier, challenges are core part of the platform, and to kind of celebrate the challenge and the reward for the challenge, that's a huge deal to me. That's why I've bet heavy on a challenge or challenge rewards because I think they're the coolest thing on the platform.
I gotta say, I totally agree. I love the idea of challenges, and I think as excited as I am about the platform, I like knowing that there's challenges out there that probably someday I can start to chase them. Probably not there right now with just what I have to work with. Because I think the one that's out there that everyone's chasing right now, the Cool Cats one, I'm just not at the point where I can invest enough to really chase it. But
If it was
some
rare, I might be more
someday
interested. Like,
I really want to. Yeah, like I'm a a trophy person in PlayStation, like I or like completionist type of mentality on those type of thing. Like I would love to kind of in the future pick out one challenge and really go after it when I feel like I'm ready to.
yeah, do it. Do it when no one wants to do it, because then it's going to be cheap and it'll probably work out for you. That's been my experience. Do it when no one else wants to do it.
Is there a is there anything else on this page that kind of is there a flag in here that shows which players were the
Yeah,
challenge reward?
click on with the strip challenge. You'll see all of the rewards or the moments that were required,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
So you can kind of see how much it would cost to put together the whole thing right now too, right?
Awesome.
At the time, I think it was roughly $30 a moment to piece together the Morant. It wasn't cheap. But let's go back to the homepage. I want to show you. I want to show you
Sure.
some more.
Okay.
Um, so I'll show you the packs part kind of last, I guess, for
Okay.
today.
Yeah.
So the packs basically, this is every pack ever released. I think you had it a second ago.
Oh, yeah. Let me go back
Yeah,
to it.
yeah. So you can kind of see the history of all the packs, and then you can see how many were sold, and how much money was generated from those sales. So if you sort on the total spent, if you click on that column, and again, yeah, you'll see the lace them up. Like that was a huge revenue generator for them, right? They made a lot of money on that. Um,
Sure.
So it's, you can see where the, where Dapper's done especially well,
Is
right?
that
And it's,
just sold times the price per pack?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, because they sold out, right? Or they were
And
sell out.
it's funny, the Cool Cats one that we're still kind of not all the way through.
Yeah.
Or I don't think. I feel like they said somewhere along the line that there's still a couple, 2 or 3 thousand left to still be.
It's weird because my thing here shows 0 remaining. So they're doing something different this time around
Hmm.
to not get the true, or report the true number. I don't know what that is.
Okay. Yeah.
But I
No,
we,
that's
we 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 know by the end of it it's going to be a sellout. So
yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
Absolutely.
But if you click on, let's just for the hell of it, let's click on the lace them up, this thing there. It'll take you to, you can share the screen in a minute, but it'll take
Sure.
you to the lace them up page where the pack was originally sold. And they don't have this on their website right now. So the only way you could get there is if you had the link that someone shared with you before. And so
Hmm.
this is why I built this packs page, is because well, a lot of the time this is important because in every pack page there's uh, like a Google sheet that has the contents of all the moments in the pack. And sometimes you want to figure out like the serial ranges of where moments appeared. And the only way you can do that is if you have the Google Sheet breakdown. And the only way you can get the Google Sheet breakdown is if you have the pack page.
Yeah. This link
So
here, right?
yeah, that
So
link there.
I'm working on a video to go up on the channel soon to just like, basics and like few things like hidden features or hidden things that you should really know about for a new user. And this is
Yeah,
one of them for sure.
absolutely.
And I thought that I could kind of click around in the Google Sheet for like the Cool Cats pack and like find my way into some of the previous Google Sheets, but I don't think that was working out. And because I was curious, I'm like, why can't I just kind of go in and do exactly what you've done in your page here and just kind of like give me a nice reference point on just, I want to know the history of what's been going on in the
I'm really surprised they
marketplace.
don't show that in the packs pages, like just all previously sold packs. Like I don't understand why they've hidden that. There
Hmm.
is a reason. I don't know what it is,
Yeah.
um, but they've decided not to show all of it. I don't know if I don't know, but there's some reason. So I just said, screw it. I'm going to show them anyways.
Has anyone from the Dapper team or Top Shot team reached out to you on all the stuff that you have on the site and
Yeah, well,
said good or bad thing? I'm sure they've
yeah,
reached out to you, but
it's all good. I haven't heard anything negative, and if they said something negative, I would I'd probably change something. But I'm like,
sure.
my goal with the site is to complement their product. I want to make this better for everyone. I'm not in this to like screw something up for them or anything, right? So I think working with them in a, like a, yeah, we're just trying to enhance their product. That's all I'm trying to do. And if they ask me, hey Steve, we don't think you should be doing this, I'd say fine, I won't do that, right?
Sure.
um,
Oh, I think that's the right way to approach it, obviously. So, yeah, this is really cool to be able to kind of go back and access.
yeah,
I I'm excited for everyone to kind of be able to unlock all the features of the site that you've had that myself included haven't seen most of them because, like you said, the earlier the traffic and just everything with the site is forced you to take some of them down while you kind of got things back up and running. So
yeah, I mean,
this
I'm
is
really excited.
super cool
And
for you to be able to show us all this.
yeah, I'm thrilled I was able to do this with you tonight. And maybe the next time we do this, I'll have all my features kind of ready and it'll look more polished. And um, yeah, it'll be exciting. And yeah, again, I want to thank you for having me on tonight. I think it's been a good one. And I feel like I've talked a whole lot. So um, I think this is it's a good stopping point, I think. And then maybe we'll continue this
Let,
on
let,
a different episode.
yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off there. Yeah, I completely agree. Thank you for joining and walking us through everything. You know, it was your show really, because what am I going to add? You're walking us through your product, so don't worry about talking too much. And I would love to reconnect in 2 or 3 weeks when the site's back up and running. Let's hope that that's everything's going to work out, and that's going to be the case. And some of the features that you've shown us are kind of live for everybody, but also some of the stuff that you may be working on that's not quite ready is out there too. And kind of go through another round of, you know, talking about features and just talking about the marketplace, and I love hearing kind of your perspective on how things have changed over the last, these short few months here. So awesome. Yeah, I think that will do it for today. So
Cool.
we'll we'll catch up with you soon.
Sounds
Appreciate it
good.
again, Steve.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks again. Cheers.
See ya. Hey, everybody, it's Matt. Real quick before we go today, don't forget the subscriber challenge that I have out there for my next giveaway. We're only a few subscribers away from running another giveaway on my Twitter feed. So please, if you like the video, drop a like, hit the subscribe. Watch out for my Twitter feed. It's on the link below. It's also at BankshotNFT, and we'll catch up with you soon. See ya.